Hey friends, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology, and we have something special happening in the sky. It's going to be felt really strongly midweek, towards the end of the week, going into the end of the week. And we have a planet squaring the nodes, and I want to talk about that. Venus in Cancer is going to be squaring the nodes, the North Node and the South Node, North Node being in Aries, South Node being in Libra. This is going to affect relationships especially. There is a karmic dance that we do when the nodes are being woken up in the heavens, the karmic dance of relationships. So what we are going to find, some things we might find this week, there is going to be a focus on the work and the evolution and where we get stuck within our relationships, within our partnerships. So when Venus comes in, let's start with the South Node. She's squaring the South Node. You might find that there are themes of the past surfacing within your partnerships or relationships, stories of the past, past patterns that maybe you thought you let go of, but ta-da, here they are. Themes of long ago coming into relationships. And it's also this invitation to look at the stuff, the old stuff, that's coming up within partnership, and learning to let go of it and learning to grow from it and learning how to move into the North Node. But it's a square, so there's tension. It's a square, so there's work to be done. It's not going to be the easiest journey from the South Node to the North Node, to your growth, to your evolution. It's happening within partnerships because Venus is the planet that is receiving the squares from the nodes. And so we're seeing these, could be past life patterns coming up in relationships as well, very karmic patterns, these old stories surfacing. We're also seeing where we get stuck within our relationships, where we stay within, where we keep ourselves small within relationship, where we cling to what we know, where we say, I'm staying in the comfort zone of this relationship and I'm not moving because it's too scary to move. It's too scary to grow. It's too scary to take that journey across the chart into the North Node where there's evolution for myself. I'm going to stay small. I'm going to stick with what I know. And then we don't grow, right? And so now there's an opportunity to look at all that, be mindful of all that, be conscious of all that, and then be brave enough to grab your partner's hand or go by yourself, leave your partner behind and go by yourself and move into the North Node where you actually grow, where you actually level up, where you have this evolutionary, almost like a revolution for yourself, this evolutionary experience when we move into the North Node. So now the question becomes, how do we grow? How do we learn the lessons we need to learn from this particular relationship and level it up? How do we grow it? How do we evolve in this partnership? How do we evolve and grow in self-love, right? It's not just about love with another, but it's self-love as well. What are the old stories we tell ourselves about ourselves, and how could we level up from that and move into a space of compassion for ourselves, forgiveness for ourselves, all the things that really allow us to love ourselves up. So, putting it all together in a nutshell, a lot of growth opportunities coming into partnerships, relationships, and self-love, and also your relationship with money. Old patterns that are surfacing around your worth, your value, how you value yourself, your own self-worth, your patterns to finances and money in the relationship there within, and how do we grow? How do we not get stuck from it? So a lot of opportunities for leveling up, evolution of the self, and growth within partnership, within finances, and within your own love for yourself. It's a big deal. Okay. Thanks for listening, you guys, and I'll come back in next week.